Hello, everyone, and welcome. Dream Big 2022 with JER Entertainment. I'm Jermaine Johnson, filmmaker, and I'm here to guide you through this process. First off, we want to congratulate each and every one of you for signing up to be a part of this process. As you know, the contest includes an essay portion, but it also includes why I'm here, the video portion. As a filmmaker, I'm able to guide you through this process, but I'm going to simplify it. I know sometime in filmmaking, the hardest part is equipment, having the right equipment. Well, fortunately, in 2022, films and movies and videos are being made on your cell phone, your iPhone, your Android phone, any type of phone. But also, your film can be made on what we call a point and shoot, a standard camera, any type of camera. One of the things you have to be able to do with your video is being able to upload it to a link on YouTube so it can be viewed. So any video that you shoot, it should be able to be in a format to be uploaded. Once you do that, we can begin. So again, welcome. Dream Big 2022 with myself, Jermaine Johnson. You can just call me JER, the film guy. So one of the big things about film is your creativity. Let's start with your creativity, and then we can get to the equipment you're going to use. So let's look at it in three parts. Your vision, your creativity, then the equipment that you're going to use, and then editing it, okay? Because one of the requirements is a 60-second edited video. So this is your opportunity to show the world your creativity on the platform. Of course, what we're dealing with, Martin Luther King, one of his big things was, I have a dream. Well, you're letting the world know in 2022 what your big dream is, but in 60 seconds. So it could be amped up. It could be very mellow. It doesn't matter. It's about your creativity. We're just glad that you're here participating. And don't forget, there's grand prizes for you to win. If you want to know what those prizes are, be sure to read the contest rules as you signed in and signed up. So let's get to the film part, because that's why I'm here. Okay. So as you'll see on the screen, as it'll be brought up soon, that I'm selecting for this workshop 2 ways for you as a participant to edit. I want to, again, simplify the process. So as you see on the screen, I've chosen a format that you can use your cell phone for called PhotoGrid. Now in PhotoGrid, with the first thing you would do is shoot your video before, because PhotoGrid, remember your idea. So first you want to come with your idea. What is my video going to be about? What is my big dream that I want to share in 2022? What is my big dream for the future that I'm going to do in the close future, near future, or even distant future? What is my dream? That's what you have to work on. You're the creative. I'm going to give you some examples so you can kind of feed off of some of my energy. I'll give you something mild energy, then I'll give you something high energy. So what I want you to do is, in your process, think about what is it you want to share, right? If you weren't doing a video, what would you be writing? So what we call that in the film world is your script. You can write out what you're going to say. Some of you may be a natural and you can just go off the top of your head or as a true expression, but write down at least what your big dream is. Even if you're going to do it off the top of your head, just write down, hey, my big dream is to be a congressman. My big dream is to be a nurse. My big dream is to be an attorney. My big dream is to be an entrepreneur. My big dream is to be the next big thing in tech, because technology is big right now. Whatever it is, if your big dream is to continue your family's business, if your big dream is to be the first person in your family to attend college, if your big dream is the first person in your family to complete high school, whatever it is for you, it's your dream. I want you to own it. Okay. So we've dealt with the dream part. Now let's deal with the technical part. Take your camera, like I have a camera right here. As you see, I have both an Android and an iPhone. This is the iPhone, this is the Android. Because I do a lot of things in film and in the tech space, I keep both phones so I can understand both platforms. So if you're using an iPhone, you can simply record what you're doing. You can take your camera and point it at yourself. And I'll give you an example, which I'll show you an actual video later, and say, hi, I'll use my name. Hi, my name is Jermaine, and my big dream is to become a nurse. I've always liked nursing because blah, blah, blah. Whatever your reason is. I don't want to take you too far into my creativity. I just want to spark your creativity. Okay? So after I've shot that video, what you can do, which I would hope that many of you are familiar with, going into the App Store, or you may already have the PhotoGrid app. If you look on the screen, and I have a cursor pointing at it, this is what the PhotoGrid app looks like. If you do it in the App Store or Google Play Store, whatever format you get, those are the 2 popular ways, Apple and Google. You would go in there, you would download the app. After you download the app and sign up, you then begin to explore and play around. So while you are exploring, you will see that you can shoot the video that you've already shot. So let's say you downloaded the app and now you're shooting a video. The video, just like I just shot, once you go into the app, you would go into the app store and you would touch on your video. Now, the beauty of PhotoGrid, and if you're following along in your own PhotoGrid, I'll give you a moment right there. That was your moment. I'll give you a moment if you need to. This is being recorded so you can rewind it back. Once you go into PhotoGrid, you're going to select video. It gives you the option for photos or video. You want to click on video because we're shooting a video. Remember, your video should only be 60 seconds once it's edited down. You could do what I would call a direct shoot video where you go straight through for 60 seconds. You could time yourself. You can have a family member, mom, dad, cousin, brother, sibling, someone in the house, housemate, video you, okay? But that 60-second video that you have, you're then going to take it and touch the video button. You have a host, an array of frames you can put around it, that you can change, that you can show different things. You can, like how you see me right now, you don't even have to see yourself. So what I'm going to do is pause what I'm saying, and I'm going to pull it up on the screen. I believe I can do it. I'm going to pull it up on the screen, the video that I have. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, or I might get lucky and someone might play it for me, but either way, but I can find it here if I have the capability. Okay, so I'm going to hit the share my screen button. And while I'm sharing my screen with you, I'm going to show you the video that I created, doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. And this is in PhotoGrid for our first demonstration, okay? I am going to begin to share my screen again with you guys. And the sharing begins now. Okay, so this video, the one I've been looking for, guys, this is the video that I created in PhotoGrid. Again, when I mentioned the aesthetic that I can actually change myself, if you see there, that kind of resembles me, it's me. And then I'm going to change the dynamic of the film. Okay, so now we're kind of getting into filmmaking, creating what's there, but it's not there, a little mystical. So I started with this one. So I'm going to press the play button. Hopefully your speaker's up loud enough. If you're listening through earphones, you have it up loud enough. And you're going to hear this one. Again, I use this in PhotoGrid. I created a backdrop. I changed it with the filter. And you'll just hear me briefly go. So I'll play it. 60 seconds. What my big dream is all about. I'm able to tell you about my big dream using PhotoGrid. PhotoGrid allows me to shoot the video and then embed my video inside of one of their many frames. And it's only going to be a 60-second video. This is an example. Okay, guys, so if you've been following along, you've been paying attention. Again, that was a video. I'm going to let the video play again while you hear me talk. But I'm also going to point out a factor about this video, what I did. In this particular video, what I did was, if you notice about 3 seconds or so in, when people, if you aren't used to being on camera, you'll probably make a little mistake and pause. So I did this purposely right here where I pause. I don't want you to let that stop you. If you got the essence of what you wanted, shoot the video. It's okay to give your natural self because you're talking about your vision. If not, you can go back and reshoot the video again. So that's one way. I'm going to show you another example of video that I use because I'm still sharing my screen with you guys. So I'm going to move forward to the next one. Okay. The next video, I'll just show it to you and then I'll break it down afterwards. Hello, my name is Jermaine Johnson. I'm on part of this Big Dream 2022. And I want to let you know for the next 60 seconds what my big dream is all about. Stay tuned. My big dream is all about me reaching my goals. And what I want to do one day, I'm about to let you know. I only have a few seconds left, but I'm definitely going to let you know. It can be whatever you want for your video. I want to point out a few things in that last video. If you notice the graininess, that was one of the filters that I used. You see it has more of a film aesthetic, of more of a film quality. See the little lines going through and look like an older age film. Also, my energy in that particular video was a lot more than the previous video, where the other video had more edit, more of a visual edit to it. This one I brought more of my own natural energy. So if you aren't as creative with the editing portion, what you want to do is bring your natural self. So in this one, I kind of brought a more one of myself, I'll say. So if you watch again, you see how I got a little amped up. I brought a little bit of energy. And I utilized the camera, moving it back and forward to give it a different look. My big dream is all about close up, back, a half shot, close up. Let you know. I only have a few seconds left, but. And I also use voice inflection, okay? So I'm going to stop my screen sharing for a second. I'm going to talk about our next, if I can get that screen back up, our next format of using for editing. Because remember, you have your idea, you shoot the video, because the request is a 60-second edited video. So how are you going to bring that to life? The other format, which I hope almost everyone is familiar, and if you haven't, you're under some small rock somewhere in some remote place, there's an app called Instagram that's real famous and real popular, and people are using it daily by the probably billions almost now. So using Instagram is another way to simply edit your video so you don't have to have very expensive equipment to do. And if you don't know how to do it, I'm going to kind of guide you through it. If you see on here, the logo for Instagram, the way you can create a video on Instagram is a couple ways. One, you can do the same thing, just take your camera and shoot, hi, I'm part of the 2022 Big Dream, or hey, I'm part of the 2022 Big Dream, whatever your energy level is. But now onto the editing portion, okay? Once you decide to edit your video, once you go into Instagram, you can use music. However, if you use some of the features, a feature called the Reel, R-E-E-L, the Reel feature in your stories, you may not be able to save music if you choose to use the music, okay? So what you want to do is utilize something that's, what you want to do there is utilize the feature. You could use, if you want to use the music, let me give you a little tip. If you want to use the music and you have an iPhone or even an Android, you can use a feature on your phone where you slide down and you screen record, okay? So if you use the screen record feature, you can then record the audio. But if you try to do a direct download from Instagram, you will run out of, it will do the video, but it will not save the music, okay? So a little insider trick, how to beat the system a little bit for your optimized video. Okay, so once you're in Instagram, just like PhotoGrid has different, I'm trying to get the word for you, different filters. They have different filters. You can do writings on your screens, several things you can do. I think I have one other video that I'm going to show you where I use the screen, where I use Instagram, and I'm able to create another video effect. So stand by as we pull this one up. I'm sharing my screen. Let me stop sharing my screen. Let's see. Okay. Am I sharing my screen? I hope I was sharing my screen with you guys.
You are not sharing at the moment, but you can share.
Thank you. Did you guys see my last video? Was I sharing a video?
We sure did. We saw all the videos, and we saw, yeah, we saw everything.
Sure. So I have one. Thank you. I appreciate your help and support. I have one other video that I want to show you guys, just so you can have a variety. And remember, the key thing as I find that video that I want you to focus on is your creativity. It's about your creativity. So I call it your creativity with some guidelines. And the guidelines for your creativity is 60-second edited video. That's 60-second edited video. And that's not the one. So I believe I have one more video for you guys. Once I find a video, I will begin to share the screen. If you guys don't, there's a lot of Jermaine Johnson videos. And during this process, guys, don't get frustrated. I want you to stay motivated. We're glad that you decided to be a part of this process. And we want you to just stay motivated during the entire.
Jermaine, I believe you have muted yourself by accident.
Thank you so much. And now I'm unmuted. And I believe that's our timer going off. So I'm going to give you guys this last video as soon as I find it. Big Dream. I may have given you both. Big Dream, Excited Big. Yeah, I believe I did. Let me take a look. Yeah, I believe we have the video. I give you both of the videos I did. My apologies. I thought it was additional. That was another video that I was working on for something else. So let's recap. I'm giving you two sources. If we bring that screen back up, I've given you two sources to use for your editing. One is PhotoGrid. The other is Instagram. And I believe our timer is going off. Hey, Google, please cancel timer.
You can do that in the app.
And you can edit in the app. And so what we have here, remember the guidelines to edit 60-second video, 60 seconds or less. This video can be accomplished using your cell phone or using a video camera. Remember, don't let the equipment stop you. As long as you have some device, we can make this happen for you. And you're going to post it to YouTube so it's a viewable link. Okay. So if you're going to use PhotoGrid, go into the Google App Store, go into the Apple Store and download the app if you don't already have it. If you don't happen to have Instagram, you can also use Instagram as another choice. And these are only two. There are many options out there for you to edit, to choose what you would like to use to edit. If you need any other tips, you can also contact me on Instagram at JER JOH. But this video will be here for a helpful handy guide for you in the process. But I'm here to help any students who are trying to be filmmakers, future filmmakers, current filmmakers. And I want you to dream big for 2022. I'm Jermaine Johnson, filmmaker, and I'm glad to be able to bring you this workshop to help you. Stand by.